And that is how the cookie crumbled.
I still miss that tree.
Yeah, you're frozen, and you kept talking during that entry, and I'm like, I can't hear you. But I feel like I need to
Am I
say,
frozen now?
let it go, let it go, let it go. Hi,
Am I
everybody.
frozen
Welcome
now?
to, I don't know, move. Do this. Hi, everybody. Welcome
Hey,
to
everybody.
Chillin with. So Johnny
So,
is would rather spend the night with the cows than be home with me cleaning. I don't blame him. I'm teasing. No, I'm teasing. He's out there at the cattle taking care of. We got baby stew, so and busting ponds and
it's
stuff,
cold, guys. It is
and it's
cold.
cold. Yeah.
So,
So
Joey was the first one in. I saw
uh
that.
uh no, he
Yeah,
was not. No,
Joey
sir.
was.
No, I was. I was. I was.
He was
I
the
don't know
first
where
one
my
in.
post went, but I posted in there saying, "Ha ha, I'm first." And Joey even said, "What? I'm not first?" And that's why he posted that.
Yeah,
Where my post went, I have no idea. It's a conspiracy.
I have no idea. I never saw
Of
it.
course.
There's Nanny Tam's in the house. Jacob Halpayne made it in.
Hey, Jacob.
Lisa, Miss Days Ahead is here. We have, let's see here. Now, I
I
can't
have
read very good. I'm having a bad
okay.
eye day, guys.
So Nanny Tam was saying hi to everybody. She said hi to Jacob and to Lisa and hoping they're staying toasty and warm. And Miss Nanny Tam, she texted me earlier today. She's with her daughter and they got power back. So praise God. So she was able to be here with us. And then Joey said, hi, Christine. And then Joey said, getting the popcorn ready for some chilling with the Gilliams. Bum, bum, bum. And then there is Jason with Okies Eden. And then there's our favorite lazy Texan. Hello, everybody. Let the party begin. Let's see. I don't
Neil's
know.
here. Hey,
Neil
Neil.
here. Hey, Neil. There's Neil
Beth.
and Beth. I hope they got unfrozen and that they are got their electric and their water going. I know they were without power for a bit. I believe it was power. And Joey saying hi to everyone. There is Teresa J. I love
There's
saying
Teresa Dickwitz.
Teresa J. Still no
Yep,
power.
still
Oh,
no
bless your
power.
heart, Teresa. No
And no.
power. No
Oh,
water.
no.
Oh, Teresa J. I'm so sorry. I'm not making light of you going through what you guys are going through, but
We've been there.
yeah, we've been there with no water, no power. That's the story about we finally got the money to get a generator, and they'd had some, and the day after we got it, we got power back.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
we know, and those
There's
generators,
Tamara.
they are outrageous right now.
Cameron David's in. We
Cameron
got,
David.
there's Kelly, Rebel. No, I'm sorry. There's Rebecca. Rebecca touched by yarn. I'm sorry. I can't see.
That's all right. There is Karen with Flash Ministries. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
And there is
And
Rebecca touched by yarn. You said.
Right.
Let's see here.
And let's see here.
There is K in Mac Project 69. And
hey, Tony.
boy, I'm having trouble seeing this too. Hey, there is Paul Honeyman from England. Hello from England. I'm praying
Paul.
for Karen, praying for Teresa J and her family. There is Angie, my friend Angie.
PNW Patriot 1776. Howdy,
Yeah,
howdy.
I think that is
There's
such a cool
Rainy
name. Hey, Rainy Rich. And there is
Hobby
Evelyn
Hobby.
Newman. You must be going from the bottom up. We're going to be in the middle.
There's Dana Mason. Howdy, howdy. Rhonda Dodson's in here.
There is my sister, Ginger.
I'm on an iPad, and this thing is glitching me all over the place.
There is Paul. Paul Case Farms, what are you arguing about? There's no telling. We're always arguing about something, but we love each other so much. You just got to. You just got to.
I
There's
think it
one
was about a bird a while ago.
about what? About what?
Bird.
Yeah. There's also a snake. Not this time, but there was a. I'm having flashbacks from my time with a snake,
Corey?
a baby copperhead that was no longer alive, but left. No, it was alive. Anyway, never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Hey, Corey.
Well, I can barely see this myself.
Yeah, you
So,
guys know.
hey, there's Rhonda
Dorothy.
Dodson. Hey, Rhonda, how's everybody doing? There is your favorite camera guy, Corey guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PNW asking if we know Dorothy Ann. I don't. Let's see.
When I find that, let me see the way that name sounds
maybe
really
there's more that's supposed to go along with that. Hey, Lee, Fisherman 506.
Thank y'all for being in here with us.
Ev Newman in the house. Hi, Evelyn. Angie.
Oh, he wants to know. Yeah. PNW Patriot, that is Johnny's great aunt and uncle. He wanted to know if you know Dorothy and Frank Gilliam. Frank was his dad. Yeah.
Yes, they were. Frank was my grandpa's brother.
Mm-hmm. Hello there, Joe Jacobson. How are you, sir?
Ginger.
There is my son.
Ginger in the house.
Ginger's in the house. Yep. And there's Roots and Rivers Outdoors.
Wanda Henry.
I don't know if I like this. This ain't going to work out very good.
What's that?
Because it seems like we're off. Like there's a slight delay too, and we're talking on top of each other. So sorry, everybody. We're trying to make the best of it. There's Troy Sutton. He says, "Hey there, y'all watching while eating a hot meal, which doesn't happen often. The hot meal not wanting y'all." Thanks. Troy, you look like you're a good cook. Your cooking reminds me of my dad's cooking later. Oh, he was becoming quite the connoisseur.
Hey, Joe Jacobson.
There is Tuesdays with Joy, Janae.
Hi, Janae.
There is James Hall, y'all, at Shade Tree Cook. I like the name of that, the channel name. I can barely see. There is Plywood. And Plywood, I'm sorry, I don't know your first name. So you're Plywood, 457.
Hey, Jerome Strong. How you doing? From Kansas.
Cool. We like you, Kansas people. We know a few.
Yep.
There is Avid at Fisherman, Fisher of Men.
Hey, Avid.
So, and there is the Bud Files. I'm sorry, the Bud Files. How are you, sir? Yeah, I'm Teresa J. I'm so sorry for y'all dealing with that. No water and no heat, or no electric. That's no bueno. I do not and never want to live off grid. God bless the people that do and do it well, like my sister Ginger and my brother Joey. But no, not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Our daughter.
I think I made it to the bottom.
Did you say hi to Barb at Bids Over Acres? I'm gonna say, if y'all want to see a funny short, you need to go out there and look at Not For Nothing. If you haven't seen Ginger's short, her and Joey are making fun of somebody's lumber yard. That guy, but no, they weren't making fun of it. But I forgot how they said it. But he said a word and she said it right after him. It was funny, but I don't want to misinterpret what they said. I can't remember now. Something about the lumber yard, but they said like the bumble yard. I can't remember.
The Gilliam lumber yard.
Yeah, that's what it was. I have a
The
very
Gilliam
short memory.
lumberyard.
I have a very, very short memory. So if y'all don't mind, please hit the like button for Mr. Johnny Gilliam. So what's new?
Well, I can tell you what's new out here. We don't have any new calves yet. It's very cold. Daughter's water froze up today and busted outside. They have water inside. Christine she told them that I had some kind of a key to turn the water on and off, that I got it at an auction. And I had actually forgotten that, folks. I had forgotten it.
So he thinks I
So,
didn't watch his videos.
So I went out there and dug around in the snow out here, and I found one of those. It's the thing that the water company uses to turn water off and on
Like
at
that
a
key thing?
meter. So yeah, you turn it's T-handle thing. So I went out here and I dug around the snow and I found it, and decided, well, I would drive up there and help them with that. And by the time I got there, huh?
Oh, you did? I didn't know you had done that.
Yeah, I drove all the way up there and checked, and I'm not seeing any new comments below Janae's yee hey Angie comment.
Maybe nobody wants to say anything. Maybe they all left.
Below that?
I'm not seeing any. Maybe they're like, they're boring.
Like,
we got better things to do with our life.
50 in the house and nobody says a word. So anyway, somebody say something.
I want to know what everybody did. I know what he did. I want to know what everybody else in the chat did this today. I'll tell you what I did. I went to the grocery store and I returned a whole bunch of stuff to Amazon because tomorrow was the last day. Because this girl is now a saving, no spending money type of girl right now. I'm hooked on a new channel. I'm all Dave Ramsey in it because we got a house we're getting paid off real soon. So inland. Okay, so sorry.
Yeah, this is the year. This is the year that we should be debt free on house and land.
Yeah.
This is the year. So
I'm not seeing any chats either.
That sure it sure frees you up as far as thinking about stuff. We have no car payments. We don't have any of that stuff. We have actually, we don't owe very much on the house and land. So we have 90 acres at one place and 30 acres at another. So, not doing too bad on that. But anyway, and we got a hay lease and a deer lease. So, yeah, got all that stuff. But anyway.
So there are comments. Yeah, they are. Johnny, they are, but it's just not showing up on our side on the comment section. I'm on the live.
I'm going to have to open up my phone so I can see it, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. We're not seeing it in the comment thing. So we're sorry. Hey, there is Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Hello. So if I'm looking down, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's because we're looking at our phone. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find this.
Hey, there is Fear Not Farm. He said, I have a mortgage and a tractor payment. Oh, yeah, I just bought a new tractor to me, or a new to me tractor. We need to do that too. That'll probably come right after we get done paying this place out. But we're twice as old as you, Dakota. He for sure is probably. Y'all get there quicker than sooner. Anyway, hey, there is Pathways Homestead. Sorry, y'all, that we didn't say hi. We can't see it in the StreamYard chat. I guess Johnny didn't pay his bill.
We can't read on StreamYard, so we're having to look at our phones.
Yeah, and I can't. I'm blind. In fact, I have to go back and forth with glasses or take them off. Pathways, yay, debt-free is nice. We should be debt-free again by the end of the year at the latest. Oh, praise God. Yeah, that's a wonderful feeling. Tony says, Christine, tag on top of your hat, take it off. Okay. I thought I was styling.
And then
Hat
we've
is
got Jeff
removed.
Kelly
No one
putting a
knows
hat
now
on.
that I got a Richardson hat on. By the way, my hat, thanks to Lazy Days Ahead. They sponsor. They're the sponsor of tonight's show. Is Lazy Days
Old
Ahead
junk.
and Jesus
Old,
is King. Sorry, that's my new sweatshirt.
old
Jesus.
junk and a dog.
Hey, old Dunkin' Dog, how are you?
Like I said, if you guys see us looking down, it's because we have to read chat over here because we can't. Oh, wait a minute. It moved.
So, Paul, you got scammed? That's horrible. So it says all the cash I lost last week getting scammed, I got paid back by the bank's insurance. Well, praise God. I hate that happened to you, though. Hey, there's Scotty at Lone Cross.
There's the K and Mac Project 69. Howdy, howdy.
Oh, yeah, now it's working. What happened?
It started working. It just all of a sudden jumped.
So in your last auction, there were several things I would have liked to have had there.
Should have been there.
Hey, Troy. Y'all probably missed that Bowen needs prayers to make it through the storm. It's bad where he is. Yeah, I could see. I didn't know for sure that he's under it, but definitely prayers for him. I think Ginger and Joey, they're getting the storm. Probably Miss Ann from Andell's Homestead. And anybody else y'all know, please let me know. And I definitely keep them on my prayer list, specific by their name. I've been praying for that side of the country. Got scammed on the 22nd.
Hello, John Boys.
Sorry. I said I got scammed on the
day from. All right. New sub today from Okies Eden channel. Thank you very much. That's the K and Mac Project 69. Appreciate that. And Tuesdays with Joy has shared out Old Junk and a Dog. I got scammed too. Some hacker stole 2 months of my Social Security direct deposit. Wow.
Oh, yeah. I saw that on Beth's Facebook thing. That's horrible. I tell you, every day, all day long, I get calls from like local numbers. Of course, I do not answer them. And they're all like, we're calling you about your loan that you put in for. I'm like, I don't think so. This girl don't take no loans.
Whenever you guys see something pop up on your phone that says this is your word or this is your, and it does. It'll just pop up in your messages. This is your, your account password for Facebook. This is your whatever. Don't click on any of that stuff ever.
No, don't.
If you don't know exactly who it is or anything like that, and it's in your, your messages, never click on that stuff. Mm-hmm. There's Ben Wilson. Howdy,
hey, Ben Wilson. Old Junk and a Dog says that he gets 10 calls a day. It's annoying. It is annoying. I just let it go. I never answer the call. I don't need. That's what all the data centers are for, to harvest and sell your data. Yeah, I'm not for that. Not for that. I'm glad a lot of people are fighting against it. Or
they send you,
yeah.
When they send you a message and you click on it, then they know they've got you, as far as they know that this is a good number, because they run random numbers through their, and they send messages to these numbers. And as soon as you acknowledge them, then they know they've got you. So then you get all kinds of stuff after that.
Yeah. So, John Boy's Shop of Dreams 72 said, Johnny, good news. I got a call to preach on February 22nd. Pray for me. Absolutely, brother. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Have you been praying about what you're your sermon's going to be on? Anyway, did you notice my new sweatshirt I haven't worn yet, or my new hoodie? Jesse, I got a hoodie.
Worthy was my wife's great aunt.
He's not listening.
I like it. I can barely see it, but I like it.
Yeah. It says Jesus is king.
I can't read it. I can barely make out what color it is.
It's camo, my favorite color.
Well, it's a bunch of colors in. Hey, Hyena. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Ben Wilson. I know Johnny said hi, but so Joey goes, wow, even Christine doesn't have connection. She has to go to the auction to get what she wants. Yes. And I've noticed some people have made comments in Johnny's last video like, oh, you don't take Christine because she'll spend too much. I got my own pocket money and I like to outbid those men, even if I don't need it. I'm teasing. I wouldn't do that. Well, I've done it a couple times. It's kind of addictive. And then the other thing too is I'm still trying to learn what they're saying, and that can be dangerous. So,
Yeah, if you don't want to be out there nodding and moving your hand around, I know that, but because I bought like that.
oh,
Luckily, it
really?
was something that I kind of wanted, but I've been sitting there talking to somebody and just nodding at them and
Just
everything else, and they thought I was bidding.
wiping your nose.
Yes. Okay. Old Junk and a Dog asked if I'm camping. We have cattle,
Dana.
and it is calving season here on Gilliam Farms, and I am staying down with the cattle in the camper. So I'm down here. It's pretty cold. I mean, it may not be as cold as it is where you are, but last night it was 5. It never got above 21 all day,
Hey, Kathy.
and so I have to bust the water, the ice on the ponds every little bit, and I keep checking these cows for calves. They're going to have a calf anytime. So, and I just kind of want to be here. I'm afraid to move it. Right.
Thank you,
Yeah, for one
Tony.
wedding, I'm out. Huh?
Tony said, hoodie is nice, Christine. Thank you, Tony. And I got you in my prayers, brother. Have been ever since your surgery. I'm just keep Tony his prayer for his healing. Preaching
Dorothy
on
was
Samson in simple ways. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. John Boy's Shop Dreams of 72. I like that. That's a good one.
so
Yeah, he got little. Everybody has their weakness, don't they? And
PNW Patriots 1776 says Dorothy was my wife's great great aunt.
really? So we're
Awesome.
distant cousins, not related. That's cool, though. That's cool. I had a lady one time I was working up at the hospital here at Tahlequah, and she came up to me and she goes, "Do you know so and so?" And I said, "Yeah, that's my mother's cousin. My second cousin." And they go, "Oh, well, she's my stepmom." I'm like, "What?" I worked with this girl for a long time. Ben Wilson says, second time they got my info from a debit machine at the airport, I believe. They deposited $2,000 into my account, then tried to write a check for $100,000 to someone else. Ooh, that is no bueno. Do not put your hoodie up, Christine. You'll vanish into the background. LOL. I'm trying to. That's how we get those things up there. Well, Paul K said, if a woman is bidding, I'm out. That's smart, Tony. There's some women that they'll look at you. I looked at them. They looked at me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not. And then I'm like, I got this. No. I had one man that thought he was what?
Corey Guy says I can probably see smoke signals from him from here. Yeah, we're talking over each other because there's a lag apparently between us.
And that's what happened to me and Ginger the other night. Sorry, guys.
Joey said we need to get snowed in more. Ginger's baking a cake. That's awesome.
I know she was making French toast this morning and bacon or sausage. I'm like, well, that sounds really good. Not that I need any sweets. We all know how that works out for me. Hey, Holly Hobby, how are you?
Jacob
I was
Halpate says most of the time when I go to auctions, I'm just checking the prices of the chickens. And Doug Tex one says I've been debt free for years. What a way to be! What a way to be! I tell you what, freeing for us, for me and Christine, a lot was we don't have any car payments. I mean, that's if you live for a few years without any car payments, all of a sudden the thought of going and buying a new car just isn't like it isn't. It seems like whenever you always have car payments, you're always like trading to get another car, trading to get another car, trading to get,
like you're getting
you get
used to having
upside
a car payment. I'm not saying it's wrong to have a car payment, so don't get us wrong. I'm just saying for us though, since we've been without a car payment for so long now, that it would it would hurt physically, I think, for me to have to pay make a car payment. But I'm not saying I wouldn't have to because vehicles get older. But if it's got to be a 79 or it's got to be a 78 with a carburetor. Hey, that reminds me.
down.
When I was at taking back my Amazon, I don't need it stuff. Um, this man pulled up. He's a very nice young man. He pulled up in a really pretty. Well, it was I wouldn't say real pretty, but I mean, it wasn't like mint condition or anything, but it was nice. It was a 4-door 79 Plymouth Fury, and it was like gold color and stuff. But I was telling him about poverty tour, and we got to talking. I asked him if he knew ever heard of Duct Take Drugs, and he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, then you need to get on YouTube or Facebook and look up that poverty tour." But anyway, we got talking about cars. Not that I know anything.
So terrific.
Hi,
Tom
Dee.
says nobody. I owe nobody. I also have nothing. And let's see here. Yes, I'm at Possum Holler, not far from you right now. And Troy says in West Virginia we can't go to the nearby neighbor without running into a cousin twice removed. Right? Only
Yeah.
need about 330K to be debt free. Yeah. Whenever you're young and you're starting off and stuff like that, you get in, you get into the debt thing and stuff like that.
We
We
had
we
to
got
get a
real
home.
lucky. We got real lucky on a lot of our stuff.
We got really
We bought
blessed.
we bought 90 acres of land for 90,000. Uh, I mean that's pretty good. I mean 90 acres, and we bought it in 2014. So it wasn't like we bought it when we were like in our 20s or nothing like that. We were older, so we got
Yeah,
real lucky on it.
we got a late start in life together because anyway, hey, there is Glenn and Shannon Salty Life. Welcome in. Hey, Virginia Alexander, how are you doing? Hope you're feeling
Howdy,
better.
howdy.
And did you say hi to Rainy Ridge? Hello.
Did
Okay, good.
way back.
Sorry, I probably heard it. Angie said, wait a minute. Jesse said, Christine, that's why I kept a picture of my wife in my wallet. So when I open it, it reminds me where all my money goes. You're so ornery.
That's fun.
I did
So
see you can always
Dakota.
drive a beater. Yeah, that's what our plan is. That's my plan because I'm hoping to retire. I mean, I'm not a person that can just not do something. So, I mean, there's plenty to do here. But I would like to be able to retire earlier than later. Um, and, if I had to, I'd get a little part-time job somewhere. Larry
Kathy
Burkett.
Payne. Okay, Kathy Payne says we use my car for Caldera. Sometimes it jumped on me, so I lost it. But and every time I touch this thing, I can't get it back. And I apologize, guys, because the chat just jumps for me. Most of my land cost me around 1K acre, except the 100 acres of grass place. It cost 15 years of labor. There you go. Yeah, back years ago, I remember whenever I was uh, years ago in the 80s, I could buy land all day long for $200 an acre over here, all day long.
Yeah, I remember you
And
telling me about that land back behind us was for sale like that when you were in your 20s that you could have bought real cheap.
yeah, at least y'all weren't starting over in your 60s. No, but we pretty much did in our. I mean, I was what? It was 2014 when we bought the place where you're at. Um, so what was that? 10, 12 years ago. So I was around
Uh,
50.
yeah, you're 48, I think. I never had a car payment. I have always paid cash for cars. Yeah. I bought one brand new vehicle, not a lease. I bought it out and I love that little truck and I ran it into the ground yeah, well, I had it still when I met Johnny and we drove it for a long time. A little Ford Ranger that Johnny called the manger. But I'll never do that again. But I mean, I'll get to a point where I'll probably have to buy one. I just don't. One thing is, I don't like any of the newer ones. I like the trucks, but I'm not. They cost more than my house does or did. So I can't do that either. I don't know. That's just me. And I'm not saying
Old
anything
junk,
bad about anybody who does that. I mean, that's all up to everybody. It's just me. I'm tired.
old junk and a dog. Our ground over here is easily that now. I mean, we could sell our place for so much now. It's crazy.
But we couldn't buy what we have.
Land in Oklahoma made a huge jump, and it's just not coming down. I mean, I was looking at a place the other day that's just down the road, and they want $500,000, and what was it, 15 acres and
Yeah, and the house it doesn't look much bigger than
a
ours.
little brick house and 15 acres. They want
Yeah,
half a
I
million
mean
bucks.
the best thing they've got going for that house is a big, huge chicken coop that it really isn't a chicken coop, but they turned into it. The neighbors.
Like
I
an
mean, I
alt.
don't know any baby with the neighbors they have that are so close to them that I don't think they'll ever get that for it. But if they do, good for them. So Paul Honeyman said they got a late start in life because Christine was playing hard to get. That's right. Actually, Johnny couldn't run fast enough. That's how we got hitched. Like, come here, cowboy. Boom.
The newer cars and trucks you have to take to a dealer to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can pretty much work on all the old stuff, and that's what I'd prefer to drive. I tell you what, my old 2004 dually is just perfect. I mean, it just drive it anywhere deal. Love that thing.
Yeah.
And we know that we got a 77 Trans Am that can just go all the way across the country without any problems.
Yeah, so you
Or
can just drive your big red truck
little
that no one else can drive, and I'll drive the Trans Am. I love that car. Let's see. Kathy said we used my. Oh, you read that about the Caldera LO 90 acres. Hi everybody. Hi Tamara. If you're not, yeah, well, we may be younger, but I promise you, this country is about to have a wake up call. Get our stuff together.
Paul Heyman said, I was waiting for you to come back around the block.
Most of my land cost me around an acre, or 1K acre.
Yeah,
Pathways.
you're a ways back.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Oh. Pathway Homestead says we were in debt we were out of debt. We were debt free for 2 years. Then I needed surgery, no insurance. So it took us 3. Boy, I tell you, that healthcare, the insurance, girl, feel for y'all. There is Heard That Outdoors.
Hey, Randy, how are you doing?
How are you, brother?
So yeah, we're just doing our normal every other Saturday night live.
No, I wouldn't say this is
Chilling with
nothing
Gilliam.
normal. This is nothing normal because he's at with the cattle and he keeps freezing up and we're talking over each other but and it's Julie's birthday this weekend. I know there's probably other birthdays too, but everybody say hello to Julie. I
Hey,
get what she
Julie.
And I bought
So
one brand new car and drove it till wheels fall off, literally. Yeah, that's pretty much me, Angie. Then I wound up selling it for a couple thousand. I miss that little Xterra or little Ranger. Hey, there is Wendy at Hardneck Farms. Hey, been on the chat with Amazon. Our packages were dumped up at the road. Grr. Yeah.
all right. All right. I'm going to have to start reading some stuff off my phone here. So bear with me. All right. No calves yet, old junk and a dog. None yet. Hi, Dale. Dale and Lisa are in the house. Wendy
Hey,
at
Dale.
Hardneck is here.
There's Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Hope you're feeling
Right.
better.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Tony said the old cars with no computers are very easy to fix. That's what I want.
Yeah, you can actually fix an old car with a carburetor and a HEI ignition or points. Really easy to get them running and keep them running.
But you know, a lot of people though, again, I'm not saying anything about when people have to because lots of times I know if I was single and on my own, I'd want a good vehicle that because I can't work on vehicles, right? And or I don't know anything about them, so I would want something I could depend
The
on
problem
because
is, the problem is new cars you can't depend on them anymore. You know what I'm saying? You you constantly have to take them in for something.
yeah, well, that's
So,
designed that way, isn't it? I think it's designed that way. But
I
anyway,
mean,
we're gonna
you
get
work.
back.
They work. They build them to the level of,
Incompetence.
you've heard about being incompetent. Well, they build cars the same way. So what happens is they put so many features into cars, so many sensors, so many different things that they become unreliable again because it's just not. I mean, we drove all the way across the country without even an oil pressure gauge or a temperature gauge.
Hi,
All
Simply
the way
Just
across.
Krista. How are you?
So
And Dana, is it your birthday weekend too? I saw something about being in the hospital, or I don't know if it's for you or Tim, but I hope you both are doing well. So
good night, Jennifer.
good night, Jennifer.
Jennifer,
Did anybody do anything fun this weekend?
huh?
I'm asking everybody if they did anything fun today, or just try to stay warm. And I want to know what kind of cake Ginger's making. I have some almost
Dana
two.
Dana Mason's having a birthday or had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Dana.
Happy birthday.
So I have some avocados that I need to use up, but they're too blinky, not blinky, but a little blinky for me to eat because I got some food weirdness. But anyway, I was thinking about making a nice chocolate cake with them because I think it'd be really good.
Julie said she likes your hair.
Thank you. I'm going for the Wendy's thing. I went by there. I went by there today in there and asked them for a free hamburger, and they looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, "Don't you know who I am?"
Glenn and Shannon said that they watched Junkyard Digs yesterday work on an old judge, and thought to myself, it's been a long time since I've seen the Gilliams. Then I saw you earlier. Glenn and Shannon, I watched that video, and that car is not a judge.
Mm-mm.
It was a Le Mans. they used they have Judge parts. They have a Judge engine, which is just a Ram Air 3 Pontiac 400, and they have, like maybe they had the original Judge trunk lid or something like that. But the car and the probably the nose was off a Judge, but the car itself was a '69 Le Mans,
Yeah, it's kind
and
of like the guy was trying to build it to be like a one, wasn't he? Like he had
yeah,
a few
and
parts or something.
he kept saying in the video, he kept saying, "This is a real Judge," and I got the PHS and all that stuff. I said, "Well, if they took the VIN tag off of the old Judge firewall and put it on this Le Mans, you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
You're not supposed to remove that VIN from the firewall, and that's where the VIN is on those. Notice I didn't say VIN number,
Yeah.
VIN, vehicle
Um,
identification number. So
yeah.
it's not a Judge. It's the Le Mans with some Judge stuff on it.
Hi,
So
Sales Camper Life. Good to see you in here. And Dana and Tim, congratulations on the new grandbaby. Yeah, I do too. I hope all the tests are good. Oh, that sounds like fun, Kathy. And I see, hi, Lily and Tyler. Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you too.
man, I wish I could keep up with this chat better.
Well, you gotta have better eyes, babe. And our chat is, oh, there is Hicks Garage. Hello, Hicks Garage. How are you? And Brian likes chocolate cake. I'll make you one when you get here, Brian.
Hey, Hicks Garage.
And Angie says, I think she says, as long as it's not chocolate pie, which I agree. I don't really like chocolate, but I'll eat it.
Hey, Hicks Garage, you can tell whenever they were working on it and they were cutting the rear quarters off of it, on the rear quarters of that car, it has a Judge or a GTO has a totally different rear marker light and rear marker light cutout than a Le Mans does. Also, you could see the holes right there in the quarter panel where it actually had the word Le Mans across it, because on the rear quarters on the Le Mans, right in front of the rear marker light, it actually says Le Mans right across there. On the trunk lid of a Le Mans, it says Pontiac across it. And, I'm an old time Pontiac guy. I've been with Pontiacs forever. And I can tell you just dang near anything you want to know about a Pontiac. And whenever I saw that car,
He knows more than you want to know.
Immediately, I was like, well, that's a Le Mans. Yeah, I can tell you more than you want to know.
Sometimes I'm like, wah, 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 but start talking about Trans Am, I'm all ears, or GTOs. Hicks Garage said I was going to make a gooey butter cake, but forgot to get butter at the store. Yeah, that'll stop you. That sounds good though too. I need no sweets. What is the deal with the chat? Because the chat sometimes is working on StreamYard and then sometimes it's not.
Right, and I'm on my phone.
They're not farm like German chocolate or pineapples. Pineapple upside down cake. I used to not like German chocolate cake, but I don't mind going for a piece of that every once in a while. I just don't like coconut, but it's starting to grow on me. But that sounds good. Like the oh, Angie. Angie said like the chocolate pie on the Help movie. Haha. Yeah, if you know, you know. Oh, that was so bad, but funny.
so Julie asked me, said, what was my first car? It was a 1966 Ford Mustang, Julie. 289 4-speed car, K code engine.
Racing stripes.
Racing stripes.
I used to have a car model that looked just
bars,
like it.
Gabriel hijackers, fuzzy dice hanging from the yes.
He had the long hair,
I
feather
had
in his
long
hair back
hair.
with his comb in his pocket and his chain on his. Brian, carrot cake is like one of my favorites. And one thing I would like to make that I've never made in Virginia, I think is the one who sent me the recipe, is hummingbird cake. And I said, I mean, that now. I know a friend of mine who makes a really good hummingbird cake, and that is Miss Evelyn. Um,
So I'm
what's that
sitting here
called?
looking. Love Pontiac too. My dad had an '87 Trans Am blue. That was Sal's Camper Life. Had a blue one. Paul Case said I was fired up. Yeah, I can get fired up on the Pontiac stuff. I mean, I've been to car shows before and had guys try to sit there and tell me that they're, like they're 60. One guy had a '64 Tempest. I mean, it literally had 326 badges on the fenders and said Tempest on it, but he put a GTO hood on it, and he was telling me it was a GTO, and I said, no, it's a Tempest. And he's like, it's a GTO. See this hood? And I said, yeah, it's got a GTO hood on a Tempest. I
Cindy's first
mean, the
car
whole
was an
car
81 Mustang.
all
That's
on
cool.
shift. it's a Tempest.
Glenn and Shannon, or Glenn said, heck, my first car was a Chevy Citation. It didn't last me long. I know my grandma had one, and I begged her to drive it because I didn't have a car when I was, because I had some of my money saved up. I bought my piece of junk.
Paul Case said, I just walk away and let them lie. Let them lie. Yeah, I got you, Paul. Can you
Dale
guys
said,
hear my heater running?
yes, I do. Dale said we had New York strip steak and chicken wings for a side. I guess that's their dinner tonight. That sounds yummy. And Cindy at Pathway Homestead said Gary's mom made him an oatmeal cake for his family birthday party tomorrow after church. The apple pie and cornbread will go good with it. Ooh, that sounds good. I tell you what, I have never heard of oatmeal cake, so I would be interested to see the recipe for that. I'll also have to look one of those up. But that apple pie sounds so good. But the cornbread, Johnny made started some brown beans the other night, and then we cooked our bacon and put it in there, and it was really good. And I made cornbread from a Jiffy box. Shh. But I didn't have any milk, so I used dehydrated buttermilk, powder, water, shook it up. It was so good. That was really good cornbread. Poor
People
guy
are
said
putting
this
down here.
is 74 comment. Uh, oh,
Yeah.
I have a feeling Randy was just like you, Johnny. Randy said his first car was a 72 Cutlass 442. He loved it. I bet you had that long flowing hair too, mister, and just Mr. Got my ride going. I have to say, Randy said the sweetest thing about his wife
Yeah.
on Facebook. I thought that was absolutely very sweet.
I would.
Um,
That's about as far as the chat. I am. Maybe it'll come up, but really rolling. Thank you guys. We've had quite a few folks in the chat tonight, and it's really rolling. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
thank y'all. Please
If
hit the thumbs
possibly
up,
hit the
please.
thumbs up, maybe.
Please. Let's see
That'd
here.
be
Heard that. She
awesome if
said,
it helps
did.
out a
He
little bit.
has the long hair now. Sure, he does have long hair.
Hi,
He does have
Kelly.
long hair. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, he's got that mullet thing going on.
Jennifer says, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
mullets. I like mullets. Um,
Hey, Roy, Paleto Creations is in the
hello.
house. We
We're
got
having to
Sean
go
here.
from
Hey,
the
Sean.
we're having to go from the chat on StreamYard to our phones, and we're sorry, guys, because we don't know what's going on. Johnny's doing it from where he's at instead of letting me do it from where I'm at. So we're having a little bit more trouble than usual.
Well, if she does it from where she's at, what happens is she's in as me.
No, we've done that many times where I logged in from. Okay, never mind.
Yes, but see, so.
Paul Case said my first was a 78 Chevy 3/4 ton flatbed with duals. I had to put a motor in it before I could drive it. Bought it and the motor with my own money, 400 small block. Oh, that's a cool.
Dana Mason had a 78 Bandit Trans Am.
Cool.
And we have several here.
Hi, Terrific Tom. Sorry we haven't said hi yet, or I haven't.
I have said hello to Terrific Tom.
Okay.
Hello again, Tom. Dale's first car was a pickup. The K and Mac project said they had a 62 Merc. Heard that, said mine was a 73 Mustang. Jeff Gilliam said a 64 Dodge Dart. And, you know, I saw somebody on the Poverty Tour post today. Oh, we got a 68 Nova, says Patsy Guthrie. Patsy Guthrie had a 68 Nova.
Patsy said, too, that they're still getting a lot of snow and ice where they're at, that they're not having church tomorrow. I swear our church, we didn't have church last Sunday. They had like a previous service online to watch. Be praying for y'all. Jacob Halping said his first one was a 2014. I missed that already. Dang it. Sorry, Jacob.
67 Chevelle for Kelly. 76 F-250 for Dale.
Hicks Garage is 81.
88 Suzuki Samurai.
Who was that?
Dakota.
Cool.
Suzuki Samurai. 81 Datsun King Cab for old Junk and a Dog. And yeah, man, I tell you what, in 81, if I'd have got an 81, I was 16 in 81, 16 years old. So that would have been like a brand new car. But there was somebody on the Poverty Tour page on Facebook who was saying that if their car would make it, they would like to come over and go on Poverty Tour. But they had I think they said they had a 1980 Chevy Citation. And guys, don't get mad at me here, but a Chevy Citation was like something you didn't want to drive like past town whenever they were new.
I drove one.
Yeah, they weren't much.
Mm-mm.
Chevy Citation. I'm just saying, you didn't want to drive it like. I would jump R77 Trans Am, much rather drive it across country than try to drive an 80 model Citation across country.
We did drive ours across country.
I'm just saying, an 80 Citation, I don't know that it would make it across the country.
So I have to read this one. Brian said, my first vehicle used, of course, was a Pontiac 1000 nicknamed Mr. Todd by my dad. I don't even know what a Pontiac 1000 is. I'll have to look that up.
56 Crown Vic for Terrific Tom.
Kathy says she has a few videos that are car shows. That's cool. I'll have to go out and look at those.
Jeff Gilliam had a 51 Pontiac with a hydromatic transmission.
Sweet.
Cool. Wanda had a 64 Rambler station wagon. Nanny Tam.
I like them station wagons. Wanda had now this is a vehicle I'm not familiar with. She had a 69 Buick Wildcat. But I wonder if that's like I've never heard of a Buick Wildcat. That's not just for Canada, is it?
No.
You know how some vehicles are made just in different countries?
Yes, but it's
Uh,
not.
okay. Don't be rude. Sales camper life. I'm
Was
making
it?
steak and green beans. Yeah, you are. Y'all admit he was being grumpy. Virginia said, "Did I understand, Tony, that you wrecked your truck? Tony, you wrecked your truck? My first car was a '67 Mustang 289 horsepower, 4-speed, which I never sold it. That was Tony. Yeah, I'm glad
Evelyn,
I don't have my first car. I'm glad I don't have my first 3 cars. They're
E-
probably in the bottom of somewhere.
Evelyn Newman said that she learned to drive in a '63 Ford truck, and her first registered car was a '78 Ford LTD. Man, I tell you what, my mother, that's all she drove whenever we were growing up was Ford LTDs. One time they went and traded the Ford LTD for a '65 Mustang. Really nice '65. Me and my brother were so excited about this car, right? The '65 Mustang. No longer were we in an LTD. We were so excited, because we're just riding in the car and we thought it was cool. And her and dad took that Mustang like a week later after they got it, went to town, and when they came back, they were driving a Volkswagen.
I don't understand that because I was thinking maybe they thought they did that because they didn't feel like there was enough room in the Mustang. But then they come back with the Volkswagen that probably has even less space. I mean, or about the
Oh,
same.
a lot less space.
Yeah.
But they came back in a Volkswagen, and that Volkswagen, it lasted around there like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months.
I was gonna say I can't see your parents driving a Volkswagen. You're
And
talking about like
then,
a VW Bug, right? Was it a VW Bug?
right, a bug,
Yeah.
a
No,
Volkswagen bug.
I
And
don't
that
like
thing
those
didn't
things.
hang around there very long at all. And we were back in a LTD again.
Bye, Mustang. Jesse cracks me up. He says my first car was a 1980 Vet. Okay, it was really a 1980 Chevy Chevette. Is
Yeah, we love station wagons too, Tamara. And Paul Case
mm-hmm.
Fallon said, I'm not a big race fan, but if you want some entertainment, look up figure eight camper race. Yes, those figure eight races, no matter what they are carnage. Where they have a camper or whether it's just cars racing figure eight, you're going to see some wrecks. And Beth said hers was a '76 Capri wagon. Troy Sutton said in the '90s when I was in the Navy, I had a '51 Chrysler Royal, totally stock.
I've not heard that one either.
I don't see any Ford Pintos in the chat, says Lillian Todd. I learned to drive on a '73 4-speed Pinto and a '75 automatic Pinto. Yep, we had 2 of them. Yeah, you had the Pintos, that's for
So
sure. Uh,
Tina said her first car was a '80 Chevette. Great gas mileage and easy to work on. I like it
yeah, I've
so
known
much
a
I hit the like 73 times. Well, thank you. Gonna change my channel name to Mullet That.
mullet,
I,
mullet, mullet
I
outdoors.
like it. uh,
I'd take a
Tamara says
Pinto
she likes
today to
saddle
go and have
leather
on
leather
trips.
interiors. Me too. Patsy, she says 68 Nova. Those are pretty.
Yeah,
Um, Tamara, I love the. I don't know that I've seen saddle. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Saddle leather interiors. Yeah, I do. I do know what you're
okay.
talking about.
Terrific Tom and plywood are one and the same.
Oh, okay.
So he's been in under both accounts.
Sweet. Well, be sure and hit the like button under both accounts.
Yeah.
Um, I won't say what my first car was. I think I already had on here before, and I'm embarrassed by it. Well, I'm not embarrassed by it. I drove it for a good year and senior in high school. It got me back and forth from North Tulsa to Owasso, but it was a beater. You ever seen that car, the Holy Goat? Mine could have been the Holy. Mercury no, what was it? Buick Century, 2-door.
Buick Century. Yeah, that thing would have been
Avocado
probably,
green, 72.
it would have probably been perfect for poverty tour.
That one had so much rust in it back in 89 that I don't know that it would, like I said. Oh, how cool. Virginia said she got to learn how to drive her uncle's old army Jeep in the pony pasture. That's cool. Um, I learned to driving my dad's I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was 76 or 78. It might have been older than that though, because I can't imagine us having anything that new. Ford truck. It wasn't four-wheel drive or anything, but it had the split cab or what do you call it? Anyway, long story. But anyway, that's where probably my love of pickups came from. Christine's first transport was a Roman chariot with 2 horses. LOL. You say I'm old or I'm an angel.
Yeah, and everybody's talking. It's really cool. Everybody's talking about all these old cars and stuff like that. We
Mm-hmm.
we're working on our shop right now. Well, I
Kinda.
say right now, we we haven't since calving season started for sure. So right now, all my spare time is spent out here. The rest of the time, I'm at an auction somewhere,
And the rest of the time,
and
it's too cold to be out there
and then,
without having heater or
and then
or
I'm
lights.
and then I'm editing.
Hi, Jeff
So
Kellyan. Thanks for being in here.
I'm editing or at an auction or something like that, and but we're looking forward to Poverty Tour again this year. I would really like to have air conditioner in the Trans Am this time. I hope I can get it done, but we will see. It's going to take some work. I've got all the parts. I've just got to see if we can get it all in there. The problem with the Trans Am is whoever owned it in the past actually took all the duct work out from behind the dash. They took everything back there that had to do with the air conditioning. They even took the off the firewall. They took that off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put it all back in.
Yeah.
And
Tamara said, all these cars we're talking about, Davis started his detail career on. He wanted me to say that. I know. I wish we were closer because I would love to hire him to do a buff or put his talents on Johnny's GTO.
yeah, that thing could really shine. It really could.
Mm,
I mean,
that
it's
is, his,
the paint on that car is ancient, but I think
yeah. But
it could be brought back real nice.
I know David's work. I mean, that is his God-given talent because not everybody can do that good a job.
Hicks Garage says, "Good thing I have several parts cars." We do. We have several, um, and that helps a bunch. I mean, I can just run and grab a part whenever I need it, and I hope that continues. I actually bought an 80 model Trans Am at an auction like last fall.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got it out there along with all the rest of them, and I may buy. You never know. I may buy another one.
I would like for us to find another one, even if it'd be nice if Eli, our oldest grandson, wanted it to start working on because he's always liked our Trans Ams. I mean, he rode in one when he was a baby for a while because
That
I got
80
right.
would be that 80 would
Yeah,
be perfect.
that's true. That's true. Sales Camper Life said his first car was a 2000 Nissan Altima.
Right. You're way back in the chat.
Yeah.
P&W Patriot 1776. My truck was a Datsun pickup manual transmission. Man, whenever they were Datsuns, they were really good trucks when they were Datsuns. I have I had a Nissan certified mechanic helping.
Good night,
He
Kathy.
helps us with a lot of our stuff because we actually like Nissan. And he told me that 95 Nissan truck that I have that I drive around all the time going deer hunting, bringing out here the cows and stuff. He said that was the last Nissan truck that was made, or truck series, that 95 year was the last ones that were actually made in Japan and
Thank you,
shipped to
Nancy.
the U.S.
Really? I
After
didn't know
that,
that. Hmm.
after that, they started being made in some in the U.S., some in Mexico, and stuff like that. But as far as the truck made and shipped from, my truck is one of the last ones. He said those are really good ones, and it has been. It's got crazy miles on it. I mean, crazy, and so been a really good vehicle. Datsun 810 station wagon. We had one of those. Mom did.
Jesse,
I
thank
had
you for putting up 10 killers. So we do need to talk about 10. It's been nice talking about the old cars and stuff, but just real quick, Johnny and I are two channels of many that host the 10 killer YouTube meetup here in lovely Tahlequah, Oklahoma at the Cherokee Landing. And Jesse, our dear, wonderful brother from Texas, put that information out there. He also put about the Red Fern Festival, because if you want to make it a long week, that next weekend following 10 Killer is the Red Fern Festival. And then in May, and Johnny's got it going out down below, in May is Mid America, the MT Homestead host and stuff. Hey, there is my second act, Steve. Hello. And there's Musgrave Family Farm. Hello. We were talking about what
Howdy,
our favorite,
guys.
our first cars were. Then I started talking about 10 Killer real quick. Want to make sure we get that out there. I did post on the Facebook 10 Killer local hotels. They're not in any certain order, but if you want newer ones, it's going to be the first two. I think the first one is the True. And then I think it's the only one that I could find that allows pets too. So there's that. And then I'm going to try to post something at least every other day. I don't know what it's going to be, just in relation to the meetup, but we still haven't met with everybody. But it's so laid back that I don't think it's going to be a big deal. We just got to come up with what the agenda is going to be. And then in October, Julie and Randy from that.
I can tell you one thing that we're going to do. If you show up on Thursday, we're going to Jose's. If you're there on Thursday, we're going to Jose's.
But you need to clarify, is it going to be for dinner or for lunch?
It's going to be for probably going to be like a late lunch type deal.
Okay, some people won't come in till that night, so I just want to make sure we make it clear to everybody.
Well, a lot of people won't come in till Friday. A lot of people won't
come in
till whenever.
Right.
So we're going to, when I say late lunch, to me, that's 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
The supper. Okay. So anyway, and then in October is Pinecone Fest, which I do not want to miss, and that's hosted by Randy and Julie of Heard That and Heard That Outdoors, our AKA Mullet Nation. So,
Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Huh?
Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse said he's going to be there on a Thursday. That means he's going to be here in Oklahoma. He's going to be here in Oklahoma, not that Thursday, but he's going to be here on a Thursday. So what he's saying is we can go to Jose's. So there you go.
Brian, whenever you figure out when you're coming, let us know, because I'm going to take off a couple of days, probably that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that week. That way I can harass you and bug you too.
Dakota is asking.
Jesse, thanks for putting that in there.
So Dakota is asking, he said, is the 10 Killer meetup moved back a week, or is that Red Fern Festival week forward? No, we moved it back a week. And the reason we moved it back a week is because, for one thing, me and Christine can't get to the Red Fern Festival we have not to go to it for the last 2 years because
And I've been a
the temp
little
kept
grouchy because of
rain.
that.
We and
And
we
he's
don't
done with that
and
grouchy.
since we had to go, moved it back for 2 reasons. We moved it back to make it a week further away from the Mid America meetup, so there's more of a gap. Plus, we can go to the Red Fern Festival ourselves because we don't get to go. We end up staying right there at the meetup, and we never get to go anywhere else. So, just
And
saying,
then
that's the reason.
Christine wants to know when Brian's coming so she can be out of town for his visit. Don't tell him. Don't tell him that.
So,
That's funny. That is
Jesse
funny.
has put up all the
Good night,
information
Musgrave. Oh, a minute. I'm sorry. That's where they just came in. Yep. And he does bring up a attention, blue light shoppers or whatever that was called. Remember that in Kmart days? That at Pinecone Fest, it is a 3-night minimum, is what he put in there, right? And you
Right.
can only reserve 60 days in advance. So I got to put a big calendar note on mine, or Jesse needs to send us a text saying, hey, reserve. Hopefully we'll have a camper to take down there. I guess we're going to haul a camper down there unless you just want to rent one down there, but I'd rather not do that. That renting camper is expensive.
We're in the market for a camper. So we're going to be trying to come up with a different camper than,
Good night, Glenn and Shannon.
Now. This one right here is
hey, Eric.
We just need to use it for deer camp and now here at the cattle. We need something different to haul these different.
Oh, honey.
So
bite me. Mm-hmm. Bite me. Yeah, we're wanting something newer. The one that we have, we didn't buy it brand new for sure. But we've used it a lot, and he's used it a lot at deer camp, and it stayed down at deer camp, a lot. And so it's time to, Mimi wants a newer one, not a brand new, just a newer one. He can have that for deer camp. We can kind of get it modeled out for deer camp. And then we have one that we can take, camping out on the lake or whatever we do, or to all these wonderful meetups, and maybe to the races. If I learn how to pull, there's a couple of races that would be nice to be able to take something like that too.
Right. So
August 9th, early. I tell you that Angie, she is on the ball. That girl has saved us money. Because I forgot to cancel a reservation for a hotel. She reminded us that. So we need to be taking them for a fish dinner, Johnny.
So Tony said, Mark just got off the phone with my brother. Prayers to my mom. She is back in the hospital. We're not sure what, but hope to hear something soon. So prayers for Tony and his family. Send prayers for those guys, and we'll keep you in our prayers, Tony.
Absolutely. Gosh, Tony, I'm sorry.
Angie says you got to keep me around for something.
Oh, girl.
Angie is very good. She's a very good reminder. She will remind you.
Angie's are very good at a lot of things. I wouldn't have survived that cruise without her.
I have a feeling that if you were to want to hire somebody for the shipping department and you could get Lisa, like Lisa's taken. I mean, Jesse keeps her hooked up all the time. If you didn't have Lazy Days Ahead Lisa, then Angie would probably be in a amazing shipping department. Just
probably. Probably. I think so too. And she is the best. And also with Angie, I think too that another person that would be good at the shipping department after receiving the box that we did the other day is Karen. I don't know if Karen did it all or Scotty or both of them did together, but that was some heck of a packaging too. So, ow. And the one person you do not want to ever hire for your shipping department is. Now, if you want somebody to be a leader and tell you what to do in the shipping department, but to do it.
Scotty said they would like to come to Tenkiller, but they don't know how they'd be coming by train or bus. Oklahoma City is not the closest place a bus drops off. I mean, there's
Tulsa,
buses
maybe
that come
Arkansas.
like Muskogee. So you might look at the buses because, I mean, like I said, the buses they come a lot closer than Oklahoma City to here.
Yeah, or you may want to see what the train, how if you get the train, you could if that's a more comfortable ride, which it might be, I don't know, more direct. You could take it to Oklahoma City, then maybe go to Oklahoma City to a bus, at least to.
I understand.
I think,
I understand they can't drive, Dale. I understand that perfectly, but for somebody to go to Oklahoma City and pick them up whenever they could come to Muskogee instead, that's what I'm getting at. So if they could get the closer they can get here, that makes it much easier on everybody else and stuff like that. Just saying.
Patsy Guthrie also asked, hey Roy, Patsy Guthrie also asked, please keep my cousin Alan's family in your prayers. They have put him in hospice care. Will do, Patsy. Thank y'all for sharing the prayer request because we do want to be able to pray for everybody.
So it's hard to keep up with the chat the way we're doing this. I promise next time, hopefully I will be on my home computer and this will go a lot smoother than it's going right now. So anyway, well guys, we don't want to hold you guys too much tonight. And since I'm out here on cellular data, kind of like we're not gonna go for a couple hours like we do a lot of times. We're just gonna kind of get on off here tonight. But we love you all. We appreciate you all for coming in. Don't forget about the meetups. For one thing, they're coming, and we want to meet all of you and talk to all of you in person and things like that. So we would love to see you there if at all possible.
Yep. And Karen and Scotty, if you can make it to Muskogee, we can find somebody, or if I have to, I will leave and come get you guys and bring you out to Tenkiller. If you can get to Muskogee, because that would be the closest place that, I think they bring a bus in. And Dale said the same thing,
Right.
Anyway, love y'all. Good night. I'm still praying to get over to you. Good night.
Love you guys, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.